The requisite of business media documentary cannot be overemphasized, as Seattle Media and Publishers Limited takes a bold step to uncover the need to show the creating of products from scratch to the end users. It is as a proof of educating the general public, customers' astonishment, and business continuity. Marshal Paint and Chemical Industries is one of the leading manufacturers of paint and chemical products in the world. Its consistency in the production of standard products made it stand out all over the world. Marshal Paint and Chemical Industries was incorporated in 1998 in the eastern part of Nigeria, Enugu to be precise.
Actually, we started paint production in Enugu in the late 90s. And then when market became very poor, we moved to Abuja and established here in 2002. And since then, we've been here.
Marshal Paints have been able to produce a whole lot of products that has really been market friendly and are loved and used on daily basis by people.
We have screening materials like MC50 and 40. MC50 is for external screening, MC40 is for internal screening, and it comes in any color of your choice. So by the time you're painting, you don't consume much paint because you have that as your base. We also have one of the smoothest paints in Africa, which is called the stucco paint. You know, it's just there forever. Once you use it, it's there forever. And you can't find it anywhere in Africa except Marshal Paint. Then we also have a washable emulsion. It's silky. If the wall is dirty, you can also clean it, wash it off. We have stop water for damp wall problems, and you know in Abuja we have this dampness problem. So it comes in liquid and paste depending on the damage we know they want to use. We also have grades of emulsions and test coats and epoxy paints, floor paints for busy areas to avoid slippery.
Marshal Paints are tested and trusted and can be used anywhere and anytime. It has a strong base on the wall and can stay for up to 10 years.
We are on daily basis making improvement in our products. We don't want to be seen as people who get markets and we're going down. No. Instead, we're making progress in quality control, in quality advancement of our products. You know, more importantly, the stucco paint we just said, ours made here in Nigeria is the first of its kind, like I said. But more importantly, it can stand outside. The ones imported, most of the ones imported from abroad are not used externally. But this one can be used externally. Over time, it gets stronger and stronger, even on the external wall.
We are concerned about what people need, so we take our time to produce these paints because our customers' satisfaction is our topmost priority.
We had introduced several innovative products. Of course, the one you know is the MC50 and MC40, which was our own invention into the industry, and today it's doing wonderfully well. We had also introduced the crackle paint, and a first of its kind also in Nigeria, and very recently the liquid marble paint, the one just behind me. You know, the liquid marble paint is first of its kind in Nigeria. We have the exclusive privilege, you know, by God, that we are the only company producing these products in Nigeria today. It didn't come easy. For 7 to 8 years, we were on trial production of this particular product. But after 1 or 2 foreign conferences and seminars, I was able to pick up what exactly this paint is. And today, we have one of the finest in the world.
For every worker at Marshal Paint Factory, work starts as early as 7 a.m. Working in a paint factory entails a whole lot. Mr. Onwucheku, also known as OO, is the production manager who has been working with Marshal Paints and Chemical Industries for 10 years. He tells us more about the procedures a worker goes through before, during, and after production.
When we come in the morning, go to the security house, you sign, come inside, enter our dressing room, you change, you wear clothes, put your mask, put your hand glove, put your boots, you enter inside. Up to when it's up to 1 o'clock, you go in for break, go out for break. Our break is only 1 hour. Go for break. Then comes back, work continue. 5, close. We'll start by 8. 8 in the morning, then close by 5 in the evening. If there's anything like overtime, sometimes it comes out. We do overtime, they pay us.
Our products are produced by the best hands, the best machines. We are health and safety conscious. These are some of our products.
This one is PVA. We call it PVA. It's mainly for disc coat and for floating material. This particular one. This one is for emotion. This one is for emotion. Any paint in emotion is for this one. This is calcium carbonate. We use in producing emotion, disc coats, the floating material, the MC50 and MC40. This is what we use it for. This calcium carbonate. When we use it here, we see how we are going to do it with it, how we are going to use it. This one is a stucco powder. We use it in producing stucco. We call it white calcium, special white calcium for stucco. This stucco, if you see it on the wall, it's very plain, it shines. Water cannot do it. And if you even go outside or inside, anywhere you place it, you like it. I will show you where we are, I'll show you where we place it. You will see it very well. This one is called nitro soap. You can still call it thickener. It helps to band the paint together. So it can be good when you apply it to the wall, it will not drop. This is called thickener or nitro soap. This particular one. It's a chemical used in producing paint. Emulsion, taste coats, stucco. Also, we use it also in stucco. It's called thickener nitro soap. This one is called titanium dioxide. It's used in producing white emulsion, taste coats, oil. Are you getting me? But the main work of this is for coverage. It helps in coverage. When we apply it on the wall, it will cover. Without this, the paint is not complete. This is what we call titanium dioxide. Let me open it over, you can see. Titanium dioxide. It's mainly for coverage. This is where we pick our material. This is our store office. Where we pick our material, go to the factory, then we produce. This is where we pick.
Today, Mr. O.O. and his team will be producing 2 kinds of paint, the MC40 and the off-white emulsion.
We're going to produce off-white for everyone, for you to see how we produce paint, how it looks like. We want to measure yellow. They go into the factory, they produce, we put the yellow. You see how we're adding the yellow, the water, the PVA, titanium, everything all about emulsion, about the off-white. You see it with your eye. Measure the yellow. This is yellow. This is yellow outside. The one I showed you inside. Now the one in the yellow bag I showed you, this is yellow outside. This is what we use in producing off-white. I'm going to measure 2.5, 250 grams. But you don't know it's what I see. Okay, it's okay. Okay, this is our power pot. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 pots here. It works in different colors. We have different colors. Each of them can be white, can be yellow, can be anything. Can be MC, can be emulsion, it can be taste good, can be oil. It depends. Here is what we call the shaft. This is the belt. This is the motor that carries the whole thing. This is the main thing that carries the whole thing. This is the shaft. This is the switch. Then before we start, first of all, put water. Come close so you can see what I'm talking about. Come close. We add the tan, add water, biocide, then we load. Then after you grind, or something like in 30 minutes, you chicken it, you offload it. I'm talking of this floating material. Which one are you doing now? Is it the MC of 40 or 50? It's MC 50. This is MC 50 for outside. It's for outside. I think after grinding, they take 30 minutes to grind it up. They will remove it. You see what we call paint, what we call emulsion of white or any color. You see it with your eye. Okay. Let's go and round up the MC. Let's see how it is best. We are here to measure the also I show you inside that store to round up that MC 40 floating we are doing. We are going to use the bigger scale. This is about 50 kg. Well, this one is just 2 kg. So we cannot use this one. We're going to use up to 5 kg. We have to use this one. That is the reason why we are using this bigger one. Not lie to you. If it has any small mistake, maybe you didn't measure the 5 kg complete. If you chicken it inside the pot, it's very light. It will not be thick. This float is supposed to be very thick. So when you apply it on the wall, if there's any hole, you can cover. But when it's watery, cannot cover. It just looks like emulsion. That's why you need to be very, very observant. Anything I'm measuring here, put that in thickener. You have to measure 5 kg. Make sure once you put that 5 kg, it will hold. But if you put less than 5 kg, it will not hold. It will look watery. When you try, you use like emulsion on the wall. So we're going to use water now. This is why we are using water. Going to be very easier for us to put inside the floating material, inside the pot. But if you put it direct, you see small seed. It will not be good, but water will melt it, will solve it very well, then we'll add. We are in the final stage to round up of this MC40. Then this up to 30 minutes now. So we're going to round it up now. Final stage, we have to mix and round it up, then remove it. You see how it looks like. What we call MC40, how thick it is like. So bring the one mentioned. Bring the other one. Okay. Bring that from the other side. Bring that from the other side. Use that one. You can see he has changed the hand glove to another type, different type. This one will help him to remove it very fast, but this one will not help him, will not work. That's why he's using this one. This is MC40. This is for inside. Interior, this is inside. For floating. This is for floating. Inside, MC40. Continue. Example. So far, this pot will give us 30 or 32 buckets of this floating material. We are now in the final stage of this emulsion of white. It contains about 25 buckets of white emulsion inside here. Then when we move it, you see what you're talking about. Then in this one now, it's very watery. carry it up. As it's watery, you know, the other one I showed you, empty I showed you, is very thick. That one is mainly for floating. But this one is for ordinary emotion. And so this is for ordinary emotion to paint. You can use it outside or inside, anywhere. It covers about 40 or 50 square meters. This emotion, yes, it covers about 50. And then MC50, it covers about 35, 30, depends on the wall. Most of the walls are not good, but if the wall is good, it covers about 30. MC40, 25, 27, depends on the wall.
At Marshal Paints and Chemical Industries, quality is the watchword. So before any paint is certified, it goes through several testing processes.
When we finish our paint, we carry it into the lab, we test. If it's not good, we cannot market it out. If it's good, we market it out. We also give guarantee. Any paint we are giving you, whether it's 1 year, we sign it, 2 years, we sign it for you. Are you getting me? So our paint is one of the best in Nigeria.
We have a strong base on the wall, you know, informed by the use of MC50 and MC40. Right. This is where we have an edge over every other paint company, you know. So we have a strong base because good paint does not bond on a weak base. So the strong base on the wall provided by MC50 and MC40 gives us a wonderful edge over any company. I wouldn't like to mention them, you know. So, but to me, there's no reason for somebody to be in a hurry and do certain things that will over time, 1 year, 2 years, begin to fade. We have a minimum guarantee of 10 years of all our products, provided there are no civil faults here and there or mechanical faults. But if all things being equal, our product can last up to 10 years, the least of the products. We are not into mass production of all manner of paints. You know, most of our paints are customized. And so you walk into the factory, you tell us what you want, we do it for you and take responsibility for whatever happens after all.
For every product manufactured, the market is the end destination. Here, Ashley Momo tells us the reaction of people to Marshal Paints in the market.
Even those that have not used it, they always want to, have an experience. They'll be like, I've been hearing of this product. I want to have an experience. So they react positively to the product. And I don't think I've heard of any problem with the product because we take our time in producing our materials before sending them out.
Very soon we'll introduce the color houses or the color centers in Nigeria. We are working with a South African company, the Rolls, in establishing that. And by the first quarter of next year, we should have had some color centers. So people might not even need to come to our factory here. So those who are not using us, please try and use us. We have the silk paint, which gives you almost 100 square meter coverage for 2 coats. Wonderful enough. No paint in Nigeria I know that has that kind of level of coverage. It covers almost 3 rooms, a 10-liter bucket that can paint about 3 rooms, 3 standard rooms. It's not a joke, And so the paint, if you're not using us or if you're not yet our customer, you have a wonderful advantage of buying a product for such amount of money and for 3 rooms to be painted. That is wonderful, that is miraculous.
Some people use the right paints at the wrong locations. So we try to advise you on the shades of colors you use because colors affect emotions one way or the other. That's why when you go to some hospitals, you see them using whites so that by the time the patients come in, that brightness brightens them up or different colors. So we try to give them the right advice because we are interested in their satisfaction, not just selling the products.
We want to reach out extensively to Nigeria and beyond. You see, we are here producing, but we need another medium to take this material away from here. So that is exactly what we're trying to do.
In every factory, safety is first as Marshal has provided all essential need for his employees. Like we rightly said, employee is an asset.
These boots for safety for your leg, because of any iron or anything fall on your leg, it will not wound you. That's why we're using this boot. Then this is for mask, for your nose, dust, all this dust that's coming up and running away. With this one. I'm using it for because of my body. I want to cover my body because of dust, any other chemical. Maybe in future, I may have a chemical reaction in my body. It may cause anything, maybe cancer or any other thing. That's why we're wearing uniform, this kind of clothes. Then in other benefit, we have another benefit which we are enjoying. Like every week, we buy 3 gallons of milk to share it everybody. Like go to leave, where they plus our salary. So it's true that no matter the money you give somebody, it's not even, it will not be enough for money, but we are all managing salary. Then at the end of the year, we have some other bonus they'll give us to that we are enjoying. I myself am enjoying the work. Don't tell that I'm one of the senior staff, but I'm enjoying the work. Work is okay.
Really, I'm enjoying the work because Abuja is housing area. Everybody have to have something doing in order to make a living.
I studied a little bit of science, so working here really made me to do practical aspect of what I've been learning at school.
The working environment is quite comfortable and accommodating. There have been some challenges, but my co-workers are quite supportive and helpful.
Personally, I don't have accident since I started working here. I never had any accident.
I make sure I'm in the right place at the right time, helping with the production and learning the chemicals and processes necessary for paint manufacture.
Due to the nature of the clothes, the uniform we had then, it was a kind of bogus. So when I was shading a particular paint, then the machine dragged the clothes out. So but with God's intervention, it just tore the clothes, so it didn't drag me. So that was when we had to do some adjustments to the working clothes we had or we used to use then.
But the nature of work is okay. If you are here, you enjoy the work.